All right, we're back. I did, I think, finally get this thing working. So I'm going to demo it really quick and also show the new code. So if I clear this out, is that the right one? Yeah. If I clear that out and I join with, let me open these test things. All right, join with this guy. He has an ID or game ID of 1. He is 1VSD. Join with the next guy. He has an they both get the same game ID. So 1V, CV have 0F. Join with this guy, he has a game ID of 1. I join with this guy, 0F, 0F still. This guy has 2-2 and 2-2. So it seems to be working. I hope so, at least. So I'll show what I did. Kind of simplified a lot of stuff. I did consider using a for loop. Made the note here, and I'll just show it really quick because I have the docs pulled up. When you're working with these docs, you want to do a for each because the ordering might not be accurate, basically. So I stuck with the for each and get rid of that. I did create a couple types. I'll get back to that. Nothing crazy. But the main thing I did different is instead of trying to do the transaction at the same time I was initially looping through them, I instead looped through them, added them to an array, and then from the array did all the transactions. And I think part of the reason is they even say it too. Inside the transaction, there was a couple places I was trying to do some side effects, basically, which I was increasing this player count thing, and that didn't really work. This thing gets called multiple times if it doesn't succeed or whatever. They did say you could put some side effects in the callback, the success callback. I guess, I mean, it gets called if there's an error, if it changes get committed, and also the snapshot of what's the update, I think. But I don't know. I looked at that and I didn't think it would work, at least in my mind, for what I'm trying to do. So, like I said, what I ended up doing is looping through them. I cleaned up the logic a little bit. I'll come back to this. I want to mention something about that too. I don't think it's a big issue to loop through the whole, both of them list twice, basically. Oh, I know what I wanted to say about this. I was also not causing side effects inside the transaction, but I was like increasing the player count outside. And I don't know for sure, but I think there was, since this function can get called multiple times, I think it like doesn't, the state of the that variable is not always the same or something. I don't know. Maybe it was some logic I was doing that was weird, and maybe I can go back to that. But for now, I think this is easier to at least understand for myself. Um, you know what? I'm gonna make a note. Try again with this logic transaction inside of the for each. But anyways, it loops through them twice. Technically, it doesn't loop through all of them twice because of this line. And this line, I think I already talked about this line. Yeah, this line just makes sure there's at least that many children, like however many the number of players, that many documents or whatever you want to call them in the database to begin with, or else nothing's going to happen. So that's just a check for that. But in here, there's also a check. I had it like reverse where I put not equal 1, but instead the way I'm doing it now is, first of all, I added this. So if there's no key, then it will return. I think that was more so for TypeScript, just to make sure. Maybe I don't need to do that. I don't know. But it will return, and basically you have to move on to the next iteration of the loop. And that happens again because we're in a callback style loop, not a regular loop. If the game ID, I should probably not call this function every time. Actually, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Do I pull other stuff off of this? That's the only time I call this function in each iteration, so it's fine. So if the game ID is not equal to, or if the game ID is equal to 1, which means that's the initial value I give it, which it's never going to have that ID unless initially, then it will grab the key, which is the UID. It will push that onto this, what I call a player group. And a player group is like, grouping people into a room or a game. And that's just basically an array or a tuple that is a player assignment. So player group has an array of player assignments. So I'm pushing a player assignment, which is a type that I named, which is just the game ID and player ID and unique ID or player ID, basically into there. If they get added, we'll increase the player count. And then the next part of the iteration of the loop, it will, this I don't really need actually. Part of it, I'm going to leave it in there. Because it starts out, it'll never be 0. Or this will always be true because, will it always be true? Maybe it won't. If this doesn't get increased, then maybe it won't. And maybe, anyways. Um, so this, if player count is greater than 0, and if player count mod num player, so this will start at 1, basically, once a player is added. So 1 mod 2, for example, the max players would be 1. That's not equal to 0. I'm sorry, yeah, that's not equal to 0, so that would not run. Once it adds another player, so then it'd be, player count would be 2. 2 mod 2 is 0. So then it would create a new game ID. It would push, um, and this I could do in any order, this part of it right here. I could do that at the end if I wanted to. But anyways, it'll create a new game ID. It'll push the current player group, which again is an array of players or couple tuples with game ID, unique ID, to that group. We'll push it to this groups, which is an array of groups, and then it will clear out that, not cleared out, but it will assign an empty object or an empty array to the player group, and then we can populate it again. So that's what's happening there. At the end of it, you have basically an array of groups, and those groups are an array of players. So then we just need to iterate after that through all of those, and for each individual one, grab the ref. This is where it could speed up probably a little bit. I don't know. Anyways, we grab the ref for each one of those, and I did make this note, so I'll think about it. Grab the ref for each one of those, and then we run the transaction, and that transaction is basically the same as it was before. If that null issue we were having earlier, if it's null, then return null. That'll just retry it basically. And it'll retry the transaction. And then if current value game ID is 1, so this is the part that's important. This is making sure that no other user, at least I hope this is what's happening, no other write transaction has overwritten this by the time we read it. And it's like a different game ID. So basically I'm trying to make sure once someone's assigned a game ID, it does not get overwritten. So I want to make sure it's 1, which is the initial value, before I actually write to that. This could lead, again, maybe to stale entries, and that's the point of function that I'm going to run on a schedule. Another thing that might actually work or help is at the end of this return current value, and this might work um if I don't know if I need this, but if the value has changed again between when it read it and when it's trying to return, then it will run that function again. So I'm going to leave that as a comment. Will this help? So I'm going to test it like as is, and then see if this helps at all, and go from there. Did I talk about everything else? Yeah, and then this down here is just some of the old code I had, which I might reuse to create the actual game. So two things I want to work on now. The first one I want to work on is actually just completing the process kind of I had before and maybe go a little bit further. And the other thing I want to work on is set up some tests um, to see if bursts of requests or just several requests work in a row at different random times, etc. And with different the different player pools. So I do need two different player pools that I don't have yet. I'm pretty sure I want two, one for the 2-player, one for the 4-player. Let me think. Yeah, especially based on the logic I have now, I don't want to mix those. So let's try that really quick. I guess that's the first thing I could add. And then I need to refactor the front end code. I need to finish off kind of the setup I had before by taking the players into the games, and then I need to make sure I delete the documents um, from the list because they're currently still in there, even if they have a game ID. So after I add them to the actual game, this game ID here is basically to notify the user because when this document gets created, when this document gets updated, then the user, as we have shown before, is gonna the user's basically gonna know about that, and it'll know, okay, I can go to the game now. Um, I can join the game. So, all right. Let me think about this. In joining the game, I'm probably gonna have some metadata, another collection or something. I think I might store most of the stuff in a Fire store if I can, but as I showed before, for this use case, I think Fire base real-time database is the way to go. But for the metadata, I'm gonna store just each player is gonna get a game ID attached to their document. It'll be just a collection of user metadata, the top level. So let's see if I have that. So just a collection of, it'll just say like users, and it'll be like game ID, and they'll have one if they're in a game, and they won't if they're not. And what that will allow me to do is like if any if the user navigates to like different pages or whatever, or at any time, the user can know if he's in a game or not, and the system can know if a user is in a game or not. So anyways, we're not there yet. The first thing I need to do is the notification system, or not the notification system, the thing where it will tell the user that they're in a game. So the subscription I have set up. So that's the first thing. Where's that? That's on the front end. Actually, do I want to do that? What was the other thing I want to do? Yeah, that's important. I need to make sure that works. I should probably do the testing next, like immediately next, because if the testing doesn't work out, then I'll have to probably go with my original, or not my original, my other idea of the matchmaking, which is just the basic synchronous server function that runs back to back. That will most likely that should work for sure, but um, I'm kind of counting on this to be honest. So it's a bad idea to not just test it right now, but I do want to just implement. It's not going to be too much work to implement. Let's see what else do I write here. It's not going to be too much work to just implement the front end stuff because I mostly have it already. So let's do that now. Okay. Oh yeah, and I did want to implement the cancel as well. Okay. I also want to test 4 players. I don't have that yet either. Maybe just make a note really quick. Test 4 player also. I think originally if I like seriously launched the game, like when I thought I would have users, or a small amount, but not too many, I would start out probably, I don't know if the thing is only 2 or only 4. I would not have 2 different pools for sure. I don't think that would be a good idea, but I think 2, 4, I don't know. It's hard to say. All right. I mean, the logical answer would be 2, but just because it's, but maybe it not necessarily would be the best because people are looking to play 4. You don't know. All right. Let's close this. Here's some code for importing users that I'm going to be using to create users to be able to test. Um, but let's come back to that. All right, so back to the front end code. Add user play now. Um, okay, so play now pool collection, num players. Yeah, I am still gonna have something like this. All right, so we have to change this up. Let me see if there's any changes I want to commit right now. That's chat. What do I want to put here? I'll just say get commit cleanup function or unsubscribe and cleanup function. All right. This one, what did I do here? Get commit add functionality for joining play now. Okay, we'll just say player pool. And I'll say play now pool. Okay. Actually, what is this? I'll include this. Actually, no, I'll do that separate. Get commit set up emulator connections. Good enough. This is just for myself, so it's not a big deal. All right. What now? Back to this test content. I'm gonna rename this. It's bothering me. Let's name this play now. Uh, play now. We'll call it card. Not sure how well this works. I guess I could see what it does. Um, Play now card. I do want to rename that. That's in content. This content. Play now. Hard. And then rename the folder as well. Let's add everything. What's going on here? What? What's the problem? Hold on. I think I just didn't compile. Okay, there we go. I'll just say rename components. Alright, cool. You know what? I should push this stuff up. I don't want to lose any of this. It's at the point where I put in enough work, I don't want to lose it. Let's open up a git bash. I don't know if I have a remote set up here. Let's get remote dash v. Is that the one I pushed? I guess that's the one I pushed. Or no? How is that up to date? Hold on, I gotta check that. GitHub, your repositories, updated 2 hours ago. What the heck? Updated 1 minute ago. Okay, so I did push the other one for sure. Why is that even 2 hours ago? I don't even remember doing that. Oh, actually, I do remember doing that. Okay. Push origin main? What the fuck? Git pull? Working Firebase. Oh, am I in the wrong place? No? Hold on, I gotta see this. I don't know what's happening right now. Yesterday. Public functions. It has all the new stuff. I guess I did push. I don't remember doing that. I don't know. I guess I did. Okay. Um, what's next? Back to the front end code. Alright, is everything still showing good? Yeah. Okay, so this handle play now. Call gets the function. It calls the function. Right now it doesn't do anything. Say const.log successful. Okay. Add data status. Handle play now. Actually, what happened if I click on this? Nice, it goes up there. Okay. Alright, so this is the part I need to do. If auth context user ID player doc. Okay, I just need to set up the subscription. So I don't know if you can do this. This is actually a big deal. It might make me switch over. So cloud, real-time database, retrieve data. Um, value. It's crazy. Like by default, it's like by default it gives you updates subscription. Like you have to specifically say once to not do that. And even once, I think, just automatically unsubscribes you or something. Um, all right, so value, child added, child changed. So I don't care about any of this. Child moved. I really need value and I need to do it on the one that doesn't even exist. So I know you could do that with the other one, the other database, but this one I'm not sure. Okay, so how do you do this exactly? Just like this. So DB, do I have that in here? I call it database. Is that used anywhere else? No, I'll call it DB for short. Wait, oh, database, DB. What's wrong here? I can't rename. Oh, it's as. Okay, cool. All right. All right, let's see what we can get from import from Firebase database. Now, what do we get? What's available? A bunch of types. Um, on value. Listens for data changes at a particular location is a primary way to read data. Your callback would be triggered. Okay, on value will trigger. And it returns function to remove the listener. Nice. Okay, I think this is what I need. Import on value. So instead of on snapshot, it'll just be on value. Is there an on snapshot on here? I don't think so. On snapshot, no. Just on value. Okay, on value. That would be here. What does it take? It takes a query and a callback. And that callback gives you a data snapshot. I'm going to stick with calling them documents, even though they're kind of not documents. All right. So here, oh, does it have a third cancel callback? Okay. Okay. So I could basically use the same setup. This player doc's going to be different though. We need a query, I guess. So the query is going to look like on value. Looks like a ref. Get database. Oops. Player ref db.ref. Property does not exist on type database. Right, it's different. Ah, dang, dude. They have the updated. They have the old docs. Okay. Is it just like query? Says it takes a query, right? Where is this thing? On value takes a query. Okay. Let's see what we can get from this. Query creates a new immutable instance of query that's extended. I don't know. See what we can get from it. Let's look at the actual docs in here. Query. Reference. I think that's what I need actually. But this doesn't take a reference, it just takes a query. Hold on. I'm trying to use what now? On value. Oh crap, what was I just looking at? Database. Here, let me just do this. On value. Oh, they don't even have that? What? No way. JavaScript 9. Database overview. There we go. On value. Alright, cool. There's 3 on values. Hopefully one of them takes a reference. Oh, they all take queries. That's weird. Is there anything else? I wish there was like their doc, unless I'm looking at the wrong thing. Their docs have the older version, which I'm not going to switch to just for this. They're examples, I guess. Alright, let's just figure this thing out. Okay. Let's take a look at a query, I guess. Query search and filters of data. Properties ref. Really? Just as with database reference. Really confused. But none of the on values have that though. It's crazy. They all take a query, and only a query. But they said just as the other thing. I wonder if a reference is like a type of query. And it would just work. Query interface. Hold on, database reference. Alright, let's take a look. I think I can use database reference, really. Let me just try it, and then if not, I'll do query. All right, ref. What did I use before? Doc. Okay, on value. So we're gonna go ref. Is it still complaining? Player doc ref. Nice. It does not complain. Okay. What is this? Argument is not assignable. Parameter of type database. What? The type database? What's going on? Player doc ref. Oh, ref has to be, oh, right, duh. Okay, database. So DB, it's actually going to look exactly the same. I read that backwards. Player doc ref. So doc, DB, and we could actually bring this back in. Ref. Is there any reason why I have this out here? Hold on. I don't think so. Get rid of that. Unsubscribe, I think there is a reason. Yeah, because that's outside of the if statement. Alright, player doc ref. Unsubscribe. Hold on, let me see something. Hmm, I'll have to fix that. Fix type, I think so. Alright, player doc ref db. Oh yeah, doc. This will be ref db. And I think the path you need to actually include this here. So I'll do that. Still complaining, which makes sense. There we go. Unsubscribe equals on value. Surprised that's not like complaining. Doc snapshot, document, doc snapshot, data snapshot, dot, val, document data, game ID, console.log game ID. Okay, and then unsubscribe. I can't believe that's working. Let's remove that. There's gotta be an unsubscribe in here. Yeah. That is the unsubscribe we need. I'm not using any of this now. Just comment it out. Comment it out. Query. Get rid of that. Cool. And now let's see if it works. I'm also just gonna console.log doc data, document data. I gotta think of a better name for that, but let's just see if it works. Okay, clear the pool. Play now. Do we see anything in this guy's console? So far, just successful. It's kind of a bad sign because I should see initially what it is, right? All right, let's see. Play now. Dang, I'm not seeing anything. I might have a different name though. Yeah, I do have a different name. That's a good thing. Okay, cool. So I have the name um, play now, and then the num players. Okay, so let's remove that. Oh, that's the wrong thing. So that is down here. Just copy it for now because I will want it later. All right, I hope that works. Client doesn't have permission. Nice. All right, I got an error. That is good. I'm surprised I didn't see that before. Okay. So I think to fix that locally, I'm pretty sure you can set these and it will load as is. So Firestore database, where is it? Database rules. So we'll set these to true. Will not affect the remote. And then hopefully that's going to restart this. Yep, rules updated. All right. Let's see if it changes. Nice. Created at game ID. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm getting that data over here. I can show it in just a second. All right, so I'm gonna remove that other log because I did see the other one I'm interested in coming through. So I'll remove this one. Doc data null. All right, cool. So I cleared that out, right? Yep, cleared it out. Okay, cool. So this guy, he's gonna join. What's one? Oh, that's the game ID, right? And um, I don't need that. Is equal to not equal to one. Actually, I do need that because it might be undefined at first. Game ID and okay, let's see what that does. Cannot destructure property as it is null. Oh, okay. I mean, there's a way that you could do like this. I just don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that. Let's see, document data. Okay, I'll just make this a long if statement. It's fine. Actually, I'll just say I'll do it the other old school way. Document data, game ID. All right, if game ID and game ID is not equal to 1, which is the initial value. All right, let's take a look at this guy. Where's he at? There he is. All right, let's restart. Let's also clear this out. Okay, so play now. Successful. Okay. And then if another guy joins, boom, game ID. And the other guy should have the game ID as well, I hope. Yes, he does. There's some other errors from before, but there it is. F3, F3. Okay. It's one step down. Let's see. I'm gonna console on all these and minimize this. I have like 4 windows open on the side to test out. How do I open the Firefox to the right? Dock to right, there we go. Clear the console. Inspect console, clear the console. Alright, cool. So play now, if the guys already joined, does absolutely nothing. As it should. Actually, nothing's working exactly right. Why am I not getting successful? Oh, because they already joined. Nice. So the 2 new guys that just joined are showing properly. Let me rearrange these a little bit. Which one goes down here? This one? So yeah, I have this group over here on my other screen of the 4 windows piled. It's covering up the chat, but nobody's chatting. If anybody's in chat, say hi. Alright. Next step, I'm gonna take a small break and then get into the remove part of it and test the unsubscribe part of it. Actually, that's part of the remove. So I was thinking before I could set that unsubscribe as a ref, but maybe state's better. But yeah, I'm gonna take a break and then take care of that next. Be back in a couple minutes. All right, I'm back. Let's take off this BRB. All right, now a couple things I want to do. I want to test the remove, and I also want to do the multiple pools. I'll do that with the other one first. Let's bring that back in. And on the server, it would be a simple fix. Players. All right, cool. Let's just test that out manually again really quick. So I think they're doing 2 right now. Let's load these up. Is there a way to open this whole thing? Oh, there we go. All right, so play now 2, play now 2. I got the ID back. As usual, play now, and I got that one back. Why did these close? Hold on. The Chrome DevTools closed for some reason. I don't know. I can't open them. Anyways, I'm gonna assume those work. All right, so let's do 4 people. So let's switch it to 4 on the front end. 4. Where's the other one? Why am I not finding that? Num players. Did I have some value up here? No. How is that even working then? Hold on. Oh, I did. I have some constant up here. I'm just gonna get rid of that. There's no reason to have that. Num players is not defined on that. Oh, that's why I had that. Okay, never mind. Okay, I'll re-add that. I'll actually, obviously, have to take care of this later. All right, that's fixed. Try to see output. Okay, play, or did I set it to 2? Let me do 4. Is there any guys in here? No. Okay. Play now, 4, play now. So neither one of these should have an game ID yet. Play now, same, and the next guy, and they should all have one. 4A, 4A, 4A. Nice. All right, let's do 2 guys joining, 2 guys joining the 4, and then 2 guys joining the 2. So boom, boom, 1. And I'll switch it to. Actually, I'm gonna do 3, and then 1, and that should also create 2 pools, but the other guy can't join. What's that? Right, this guy up here. So we should have 2 pools now. Unfortunately, we don't. Did I click on the wrong one? Maybe. Maybe not. Dang, that sucks. So that didn't work for some reason. I'm not sure why. Alright, but before I test that, I guess let's try 2 in the 4. That's not even doing 2 at all. What's going on here? 2 is not even working. There's gotta be an error on the back end, I guess. I don't know what it is. It's saying document exists. Did I not clear it out? There's some weird caching thing going on. Alright, let me reload it all. I don't know what happened. Alright, let's go 2, 4. And 2, 2. So join. Let's see what we have. We have 4. They both don't have an ID. Alright, switch it to 2. And then check this again. Join. There it is. There it is. Now both of these guys should have an ID. I should have checked it beforehand, but I think it's working. Neither of these guys should. Alright. And then we also need, I'm not going to do it right now, but we also need to set up that metadata, or that collection, where you make sure that the guy, if he's already has a game ID, he can't join another one. I'll do that later. Alright, so let's go back to testing the 4, 3, and then the other one by itself. I don't know why that didn't work. Alright, so join, which you have 3 guys in here, all with IDs of 0 or 1. Switch it to 2. Open this up, and hopefully it creates another one. Yes, it did. And he only has an ID of 1. Nice. Let's open up Edge for another guy, just see if he's able to join that too. Or the 4, but I'll do 2 since we're already there. 2. Now they both have IDs. Nice. I guess we could open Edge private. Sign in, create another account. Wait, how is this possible? There's only 4 accounts? What is Edge using? I don't know. Alright, so he's in the 2 pool. Let's put him in the 4 pool. And see what happens. Nice. They all get game IDs. Alright, I mean, manually it seems to be working. So I'm pretty happy about that. Alright, let's close Edge. And what are we doing now? Okay. Next thing to do is the remove functionality. And then the testing. I think that's the time for the testing. Is there anything else? I mean, I would like to go all the way through into a game, which will just be a chat at first, but I do want to test it, because I might have to like make huge changes, or not huge changes, some changes to how I'm doing it right now, and that might affect things going forward. I'll be right back, less than a minute. All right. Make sure I don't have that BRB. Yeah, I didn't do that. Okay. All right, let's do the cancel. So handle, cancel, play now, remove user, play now, HTTPS callable, functions, remove user, play now. Okay. Unsubscribe to. Okay. Let's look at the back end. I think that's where I need to do it. Remove user, play now, data. I have the same setup for both of these. UID. I'm surprised this is how they want format. If I change this to add, okay, yeah, it's just long enough to where that's how it wants to be formatted. All right, whatever. Const user ID. It's a problem here. Cannot redeclare. Okay. Let's do it the same both places. Let me move this stuff down here. This is done. Might need those later. I'll leave them for now. Okay. Make that a little bit more clear. I don't think I need that note anymore. Test that when I'm testing. I'll leave this for reference for the moment. That's the add game logic. Add to game collection object. All right. Oh, I didn't copy it. What was up there? Okay, let's just copy this. Just looking if anything's going to be different on the other one. I don't think so. Actually, let me paste this, compare them. 5, same. Okay. All right, that looks good. Remove document for player user ID if exists. It's pretty simple, really. Remove the document. Okay. This is not going to be a Firestore collection. This is going to be a DB reference, I guess. Play now pool, number of players. Surprised that worked. Oh, right, I don't have any. That's something I should do not on stream, but I'm tempted to check into that right now. Firestore, admin, SDK, types, not working. Firebase, admin, npm. So they have built-in types. Alright, what's going on here? What is causing this to not show? Oh, compile on save? So do I not need this watch thing? Maybe I don't need that. Thought I did. Compiler options. Let me see. Let me test that out. Can I add a comment? Yeah, I can. Let's add a comment to the top of this. Just says testing compile. No, something's not working with TypeScript in this project, that's for sure. CommonJS, go and use locals, out, source map, strict, target, include source. Man, Firebase, admin, TypeScript, not working. Not working, VS Code. Firebase, admin, GitHub. I don't know what's going on. Do I need to open within functions to get it to work? Maybe that's what it is. Let me try that. Hold on. All right. Let's see. All of a sudden, the console are now open in the Chrome windows. I don't know what fixed that issue. Anyways, um, TypeScript. Oh yeah, I need to check if I open it within the functions folder itself, does it work? Kind of sucks if that's true, but maybe I'll find a way to fix it if even that works. Loading, come on. Dang, dude. What is up with that, dude? I bet there's some setting in the TS config that's just wrong or missing. Pretty sure this is what they gave me to begin with. Hmm. TypeScript not working. VS Code project. I had to select the workspace version over VS Code version. What? I don't even think I have a workspace. Show status bar option under view. I don't know, man. I wonder if I don't know what is causing that problem. It's pretty annoying though. Yes. That's still left. Oh, here we go. It's crazy. It doesn't work. Oh, that works. Wait, from Firebase functions. Data snapshot? That's where that's coming from? I think this has something to do with the Firebase admin now that I'm seeing that. Anyways, data snapshot, really? Is that the only place? I just want to see something. And then I'm gonna move on from this crap. That's the only data snapshot. Okay, whatever. Fine. What if I remove that? Yeah, it complains. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna search just for another minute on Firebase admin TypeScript not working VS Code. What? You're kidding. I mean, it is like 7 years old, or almost 7 years old. A little bit less actually. There's no way, dude. No freaking way. I feel like I'm doing something wrong, but maybe I'm not. Hold on, let me open that back up. So that probably wasn't the issue. Desktop projects. Card game Firebase. Open with code. Let's look inside the node modules. Types are in lib, index. Interesting. What am I doing here? Maybe if I do import as admin from, does that do anything? Tell me that just worked. I'd be sick. No, of course not. Wait a second now. Wonder if admin has What if I did admin dot get or admin dot database? Let me see something. Did that just fix everything? I mean, at least it has types. Wow. Hold on, before I did that, so I had this. Annie. Child. Wait, what was child? Annie. Okay, I mean, that fixed types, sort of. No types with this. That's good. It's a good thing. Is there anything else in here I could fix? Um, how about db dot server? Let me look that up. Server value. Um, Firebase database. I don't care that much about that. Okay, we'll use that, I guess. Hopefully it works the same. Initialize app. Initialize app is require Firebase admin app. There's no way it's the only database or data snapshot. No. I mean, it does work. That breaks stuff. Interesting. That was already broken. This obviously I need to fix. What's this up here? It's nothing. Plano doc is the only thing I need to fix. Data snapshot. Plano doc is coming from. That's a data snapshot. So what is this? It's implied. Also a data snapshot. All right. Get rid of that crap. Was never happy with that. I'll bring that back. All right, cool. I mean, I'm pretty happy with the types working. All right, let's save that. Leave that as is. All right, that's correct. I don't care about that compile thing right now. I'll compile it myself. Looking through this really quick. Cleaned it up quite a bit. No. All right. Git bash npm run, not npm run, git commit. And I'll just say fix types. That's the main thing I did there. Not fix types. Fix types script hints. All right, cool. That is helpful. Where were we even at? Remove remove document. I'm gonna take a quick break actually. Okay, I'm back. Remove documents. All right, let's see if we can figure this one out. Shouldn't be too difficult. So there's going to be a db ref. Play down ref. How would the user know? Oh, I don't have that set up. I was about to say, how would the user know which one to pass in? But that will be some state I could set up, I think. Right? If they navigate to another page, though, that's an issue. Not sure. I'll have to think about that one. Play now ref, db ref, play now pool. So it's a reference. Okay. And what do we have access to? Child. That's what we want. Instead of doc. User ID. And then what do we have here? Dot. There's no delete. Let's remove. Remove. They said something about remove is equivalent to something else. Passing null. I just want to find where that was. I don't know why. It's going to be in a ref. It's going to be in a set. Where is that? Where I read that. Let's look at it now. Locations. I'm not worried about that. All right, whatever. I don't know. I think they were saying like an update. What's an update? Something where it's saying set null is the same as remove or something like that. I'm not seeing it. Oh, here it is. Okay, cool. I just wanted to find that. I don't know why. All right. Remove. I guess I wanted to know for sure if remove was the same because I had delete before, but that was Firestore. I can get rid of this. That note does not help me. Try again with this logic. Okay, that helped. Not sure if this is still relevant, but I'll leave it for now. I don't even want to think about it, to be honest. Make sure player cannot join multiple games. I think I already have somewhat that in other pool. Etc. Players already in a game, not in play now pool, then return. Okay, sort of the same thing. Note about that. Oops, what did I do? All right. Yeah, I was thinking about using a different UUID. I don't know, something shorter. I'll look into that later. Document snapshots for Firestore. This is Firestore stuff. Let's move it together. Initialize app v4. Okay. All those notes are fine. I'm going to leave those for now. This is part of the testing process, which I'm going to work on pretty soon. I want to work on the testing before anything else, right? Is there anything else other than a couple things on the front end? All right. So let's see if these guys can remove themselves. So let's load up the actual database. Refresh, make sure nothing's weird. All right, cool. Play now. Play now. Let's see if they can remove themselves now. Where is that code? Handle cancel play now. Handle cancel play now. All right. I don't remember who added himself, but I think this guy did not. Oops. Okay, so that didn't do anything. That's the last guy that hasn't joined. So let's look in here. So if you call remove on one that doesn't exist, it just doesn't do anything, right? That's what it seems to do. Get rid of that crap. Let me see. Database. Do I have remove? They don't explicitly say it, but I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. I'm not getting any error messages, so. Alright, let's actually try to remove a guy that is there. So hopefully this removes. I don't know who this is. Come on. Did it work? No, it did not. Okay. Let's see if we can figure out why. First step is to make sure this got called. Remove. Called. Remove. Remove called. Okay. At least it's getting called. It's not doing anything. Alright, so what's the problem here? Ah, this. This does not belong. Oh no, that's something else. I was thinking this was a different thing. Let's move remove called down here. Make sure it gets all the way down here. Past those guards. Let's try it again. Okay, it's still getting there. Still not removing anything. What if I do this guy? Okay, no matter who I call it with. It's working. Or it's calling it, but not working. Oh, that makes sense. Why am I not putting the player ID in there? Let's do that now. Slash player ID. Actually, why is it not removing? Probably maybe because they don't have permission. I don't have any air handling, huh? Maybe because they don't have permission. Oh no, I have true to everything. Okay. That's weird how it's not removing. Oh no, I had that already. That's a child. What is with child? Hmm. Play now pool. Oh, it's not pool anymore. Right. That is a good reason to always use the constant. Play dash now. There's only 2 of these. I did decide to rename this. I did not update it. So that should technically, oh no, it's still gonna only remove the child. Okay, that's good. I did something weird there. There we go. So we know it's getting called. We don't need that anymore. All right, let's see if it removes the actual one. Okay, that's good. It should not remove one. It removes one. Man, that's instant. That is nice. Okay. And unsubscribe. I actually know why I left this note, because I'm going to do the same thing and not actually test it. It's going to assume it works for now. So I want to move on to the other part of the testing before I do that. I wonder, do I need to unsubscribe from that, though? Probably. Alright, so context. I'll put that below the state, or above, yeah, below the state. Const equals use state. What did I call it? Unsubscribe. Where is that? Unsubscribe from pool. Set unsubscribe. And then use state. What is this? Cannot find name use state. Really? Okay. Doesn't auto import or what? Okay, unsubscribe pool. I did mean that. Type never has no call signatures. Where is that? We fixed that type, right? Double check that. Yep. It's using the database type. Okay. Unsubscribe. Just want to do it within here when it is defined. Unsubscribe. There we go. Is it because it's not unsubscribe or what? That didn't import anything, right? Nope. Is that warning gone? Forgot where it was, but I think it's gone. Oh, here it was. Alright. Let's just make sure it doesn't error out. That'll be my testing for now on that. Get rid of these errors. Alright, let's go ahead and do what now? Clear the database. Join, join, remove, nice. Join again, cool. Join, join. I'll have player IDs, game IDs, and the last guy should have gotten that though. All he got was successful. Did I remove that? And why, if I did? Oops. Huh. Did something wrong happen there? Alright, let me redo it. Let's do that now. Remove. Alright, join all of these guys. And the last guy. That's not good. But, mostly it's working. So that happened if I just straight joined all of them and not, didn't remove myself. Okay. Why is that not working anymore? Something's going on here, I guess. Console.log, document.data. Alright, let's log this one out. Okay, join. You know what? I'm not seeing anything new. I'm seeing successful. This is not working at all. Let's see. I have no idea why. That's weird. Okay, let me try getting rid of this again. Actually, the successful makes sense. But the fact that, oh no, it should show changes. Man, what's going on? Yeah, this isn't working anymore at all. It's on value. I don't know. I'm gonna restart everything. It could be an emulator issue, honestly. Start that up. Let's do 2 guys right now instead of 4. Okay, we're all good there. There's no data there. Oh, what is this? What? What's happening right now? Can I clear any cache here? Hmm. I have no idea why this appeared. Alright, let's see what happens. I should see something there, huh? So all it says is successful. Localhost 3000. Add new account. Console. Play now. Successful. Is this code not compiling? I mean, that's one thing to check. Let's give that an exclamation and clear out the DB. Alright, so it is updating. We're getting new successful with exclamation mark. Alright, let's change the players to that'll make this testing easier for now. Okay. Clear the DB again. Play. Play. So the document definitely got updated. We're seeing nothing now. I mean, I did change something on the front end, but I don't see how that affects anything. But maybe it does. I don't quite get it though. Just get rid of this, I guess. It's the only thing I changed, I think. Alright, see what happens. Hopefully that helps. Oh, we are getting stuff already. Interesting. Okay. So what part of that was bad? That? Well, there's only 2 things. What is wrong with that? I don't get that. Get rid of this. Wow, that is weird. Did I clear the DB? No. So I should always get these messages when I refresh. So this here is what's messing it up. I don't get that. That must be calling unsubscribe. Oh, wow. I'm an idiot. Wait a second. Wait a second. No, it's not calling it. Or I'm not calling it here. But this set function must be calling that. Maybe I need to get rid of strict mode. Unless I've already done that. No, I already got rid of that. Let's probably bring that back. So that's not it. That's interesting. So this gets called. It's the only thing that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Well, we can do a ref, I think. Let's comment that out for now. I'm not sure I really need to unsubscribe though, because it won't be there. But I don't know. Use ref, unsubscribe, ref, use ref. Okay. If unsubscribe ref, unsubscribe ref dot current and call it. What? Oh, okay. If unsubscribe ref dot current, then call it. Alright, let's try that out. So that's still working. We're still getting back the stuff. Let's comment out. Let's comment that crap out. This that actually works. Yeah, I need to do that at some point. Everything else is good though. Alright, let's remove this. Play now. Why is that still logging stuff? What am I logging out? Oh, you know what? Let's bring that back. If data, there we go. I was just seeing undefined or null. I don't remember what I'm seeing. Actually, I think we can go back to this. Message. Um, Actually, I don't know what's going on here. Is there an error? Or was it logging something else? Ah, I still have this? I thought I got rid of that. Okay, game ID I want, error I want, successful, fine. Alright, cool. Actually, let me check that one more time. That, and that. That's it. Good. Alright, let's try it again. Remove everything. Play now. So we see successful, and the game ID now. Nice. Alright, everything is kind of working. Everything's kind of working, which is nice. Alright, I think it's time. Actually, let me remove. What happens if we remove? That's a weird case I didn't think about. So this guy already has a game ID. Oh, interesting. Glad I thought about that right now. So if you have a game ID, you cannot remove yourself, right? Hmm. Because this guy will never get paired up again. Ever. So I need to add some logic for that or prevent that from happening. Or a mix of both. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream really quick and then I'm gonna restart it. I think it's been going for 2 hours. Stop, restart the stream in about a couple minutes.